Hello everyone! For this week's video I'm going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts of Sakura Kinomoto from Cardcaptor Sakura. And right here you are looking at the box, which is a nice small and compact size. Now I am not familiar with the SH Figuarts line, so please bear with me as I try to review this figure. They did a really cool special design with this release in that in addition to the box there is this sort of clear plastic sleeve on the outside. So on the front of the box and the front of the plastic sleeve you see this nice illustration of Cardcaptor Sakura herself, as well as SH Figuarts Sakura Kinomoto, and there is the Cardcaptor Sakura title at the top left corner, as well as the various sort of companies involved. So there's Bandai, Tamashii Nations, and NHK. There are these cool little sort of splatterings of cherry blossom petals throughout the parts of the box as well on the plastic sleeve of it, and we have Sakura Kinomoto SH Figuarts in a nice sort of design on the side. And on the other side we have some more cherry blossom petals. And on the back we have several pictures of the Sakura figure in action, as well as SH Figuarts Simple Style and Heroic Action, and some information in Japanese. So this is the box you are left with once you take the plastic sleeve off, and of course on the front we have a really cool design with the Book of Cloud cards sort of design or theme throughout the box. So we have the cloud, Sakura Kinomoto, and on the side here it says SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme Pursuing Character, Expression through Humanoid Action, which I guess is an elaborate way of saying that it is a figure with articulation. On the side here it looks just like a bunch of old pages in a book, and on the back we have another cloud card design. And of course on the side of the box it says the cloud. And at the top of the box we have Sakura Kinomoto with a nice silhouette of Sakura and some more of the kind of old page design. And on the bottom we have the usual various information in Japanese. And what's cool is this box really does open up like a book, kind of similar to the Snomiku magical version in Android 2014. And here we have Sakura Kinomoto in a nice display window and border around the Sakura figure. And you can see all the different accessories she comes with. And over here on the side we have some pictures of the Sakura figure in action, as well as again an explanation of the SH Figuarts line. So first and foremost, Sakura comes with a set of instructions on how to use all the different accessories that she comes with. And also, I don't know if this one actually pertains to the first release extras or not, but this was inside the box as well. We have a nice glossy illustration card with the Cardcaptor Sakura image in the magical girl battle costume that she comes with in the figure, and it is on cardboard backing, but nonetheless a cool extra to have. Now because I got the first release and it came with a couple extra things. One of the things it came with is this nice plastic background sheet that you can use obviously as a backdrop for Sakura. And it is this really pretty blue sky and clouds and Sakura petal design. And it is kind of made of a little bit of a tougher plastic, a little bit more durable, so that is a really cool feature. And the other thing that it came with as an extra, which I'm sorry, but I'm trying to capture it all, is this magical circle bandana, which is actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I might use it as a sort of backdrop or maybe cover for a shelf that I might dedicate just to the Cardcaptor Sakura figures that I have, just because I'm accumulating so many of them they can have their own area now. But yeah, definitely a cool bonus. So now looking at the accessories that really pertain to the figure, of course we have part of the stand that will hold the Sakura SH Figuarts figure, and this is another piece of the stand, and these two plastic pieces back here are for the pretty cloud backdrop that I showed earlier. And this is the actual base of the stand that she comes with, and I think it is really, really nicely done. As you can see, this has the magical circle design, same as you saw on the bandana, etched in yellow on a clear base, and there are a few holes so you can really decide on where you want to pose her, and yeah, I just think it looks really, really nice. So Sakura comes with 9 hands. She has 5 left hands and 4 right hands. All the way at the top, the single hand by itself is meant to hold her cloud card. And then she has a pair of hands that are with their fingers sort of splayed out, and another pair of hands with clenched fists. And the next set of hands kind of have just a general holding pose to clutch her sealing wand. And the last set of hands can also be used to hold her sealing wand, but there is one finger pointed outwards. And she does come with 3 optional faceplates in addition to the one that she is wearing, and they kind of just snap right on, sort of similar to the Figma style. The first one you're looking at is a general bright-eyed, happy expression. The next face is her kind of serious business face, where she has a very determined look and she is probably summoning a card. And the last one is this close-eyed, peaceful, serene expression, and they are fairly nicely detailed. And next, of course, we have a cloud card, and there is a slit kind of in the middle at the bottom so that it can fit between her hand and fingers. And it is just sort of blank, so it can be any sort of cloud card you'd imagine it to be, I guess. And of course she wouldn't be Cardcaptor Sakura without her sealing wand, and it is a nicely detailed piece. As you can see, the paintwork is nicely done and the gold part has a nice shine to it. And there is the bottom. And last but not least, for the accessory, you have her little friend Kero-chan, and he is very, very adorable. As you can see, his tail was actually packaged outside of his body so that, since it is kind of a long, thin piece, it wouldn't break in the box. Here he is from the back. He just kind of stands on his own. He doesn't really stick on the base as well. His head can move a little bit, but he is very cute and nicely done. And finally, here is the Sakura figure herself. As you can see, she is in the first battle costume that you see her in the first opening of the anime, as well as the first volume of the manga, so this is kind of the main outfit that people associate Cardcaptor Sakura with and know her best by. And they did a really good job of replicating it. I really love the shape and frills of the skirt, and there are several layers to the skirt as well, really giving it that extra little bit of detail. Right off the bat, I am noticing she is not as well articulated as the Figma line, which that was something I was kind of expecting going into this. The reason why I got this one and not a Figma was because the price point was a little bit cheaper than the Figma, and it had the first release bonuses, which I bought into. Already having a few Sakura figures with this outfit at this point, including the Nendroid, the Furyu prize, and of course the Kotobukiya scale figure, I wasn't too picky on having to get the Figma, and I am noticing because of the shape of her dress, you kind of really do have to make sure her arms kind of either stay up or out a little bit farther from her body, just because there isn't much room to work with. The pieces are a little bit fragile, so just be careful. Yeah, there was a warning on the set of instructions that the paint may rub off on the white sleeves part of her dress, so do be careful with that. I haven't noticed anything thus far, but I will take note if it happens. Her arms can obviously move, her hands have a little bit of movement, but they are, well, at least this one is really kind of fragile, so I won't mess with that too much. Her head can move, her wings in the back can move a little bit as well, and of course her knees and her feet have some movement to them. Her middle body has a little bit of rotation. So while the articulation isn't as good as the Figma, I think they did do a great job with the details of her outfit. Like her little kind of patent shoes and her frilly socks, and she actually does have a pair of frilly bloomers underneath. And once again, I love the several layers, adding that sort of foofiness to the skirt. And her dress is nicely painted and done. I like the little bits of ruffles and pleats on the sleeves. And of course here she is from the back with her little pair of wings. And she is wearing her adorable little pink beret cap. The face is nicely done as well. Here we have the original faceplate she comes with is sort of a nice, just kind of gentle smiled expression. And they really did a great job on the detail of her eyes. And the hair is really nicely sculpted as well. So yeah, overall with this figure, I notice, I think I've said before that some of the pieces are a bit fragile and you have to be careful, especially this hand right here, which I shouldn't even be touching, is really prone to falling off with me, I noticed. Yeah, so be careful with that. And then, as I said also before, it's not as articulated as a Figma, so yeah, you can pose her and do different things, but you might not be able to do as much as maybe with the Figma release. But, and the body sculpt is a bit rough in places. But other than that, the detail, especially as far as her magical girl outfit and her accessories, are very nicely done, and no flaws in the sculpt and paintwork of that. And one other thing is I wish, though it's nice that Kato-chan at least stands up on his own, it'd be kind of nice if he had maybe his own little stand so that you can pose him a little bit maybe higher in the air with her, just so he's not too far at the bottom. I feel like he's kind of easily forgotten about that way when you pose them. Just to do a little variety with the poses. But overall this is definitely not too bad of a figure. I think it comes with some pretty cool extras, and the box itself was really nice looking as well. I don't think it is a necessity as a Cardcaptor Sakura fan, but if you want to go ahead and grab her, I would go ahead. I think she's still pretty easily available, and maybe she might even bargain bin at some point, I'm not sure. But yeah, that is it for now. Until next time, thanks for watching.